Welcome to London's craziest gangster with me, Mr. Fish. Yeah, keeper of the dead man's Bible, where all the rules of society are thrown, tossed, and washed away. Crash! I'd like to dedicate this show to Karida Stevens, Georgie Stevens, CY, Terry, Abigail, Elijah, Leo. Crash as your father. I dedicate this to you. Lovely people in my life who have all helped me be where I am today. And Crash as your father, here I am today. People always ask me, what is the hole in my hat? And what people have got to realise, the hole in my hat is where this hat is actually an old policewoman's hat. And so the hole is where the badge used to be and the ribbon goes round. And these are the riot straps. And I love it when I show this to the policewoman and they go, oh, where'd you get it? And I say, I stole it. So crash. Here we go. Today, I'm going to talk about my wars, with Universal Credit. Now, don't get me wrong. You see, I love Universal Credit. You know what? I love the staff in Universal Credit. I love the people. But just sometimes it confuses me because I feel like I'm being bullied. And the whole joke is, all my life I've dealt with bullies. So sometimes you feel like dealing with them, but you can't. But it just feels like they're constant on you. I wish my life was as great. Now, the problems I'm having here with Universal Credit is unemployment and all that, yeah? But the problem I'm having here is this. Before I went to prison, I did security, okay? And security all over. I did raves, I did indoor raves, I did many raves, and I did the Stars security, yeah? Did the Stars security. Always done with Tim Cancer and Oasis, all the rest of it. Fun-loving criminals. I threw one of them down the stairs, fun-loving criminals. But, having come out, so you'd think, the police and probation would try and help you. And the headache I have is crash. The police, I think what it is, crash, Harry Potter. Crash! Harry. So crash, I think, okay, what happened is, because they've arrested me for the police going out the army, I think, I never gave any names up, and, to be honest, that was a massive, charge for me. And, you had to hold it all together. And believe me, as I always told you, the establishment, don't take them on. Mate, see the establishment? Anything me and you do, listen, they have done. They go to war. They deal with countries. You know what I mean? So anything we've done, they've done on a far, far greater scale. And they're just things we know. Imagine the things we don't know. But crash out as your father. I don't think they ever forgave me. So I've always had obstacles since I've been out. Now, one of the biggest obstacles I'm facing right now, as I said, is work. And you've got to remember, everyone has a trade. And my trade was doing security. Now, I've never, ever, ever, ever had a problem whilst doing security. I've never had police called. We've never been under investigation. Never had a problem with doing security. But the police have stopped me from doing security. They've stopped me doing it because they said because they said they believe that I am that they said to me, Crash, that they believe that I am prepared to win the fight by any means possible. But doesn't anyone want to win the fight? But what makes me even more, Why would they say I'm prepared to? They think I'm prepared to win the fight. I mean, possible. When Crash, yeah, they've never been called to me. They never investigate. We've never had any situations for the police to be called in which, they could back up that theory. Okay, so I always believe it's due to the police, and so they've always tried to hold me down. And you know what? They're doing very well because they are. Now, Crash as your father. You come out of prison, yeah? Now, you try and change your life around. So you come out of prison, but you want to change your life around. But you stop me from doing the job I'm doing, yeah? So now I've got a little bit of a problem. What am I going to do now? And, you try and you search, and it's hard, isn't it? To be honest, I feel like I'm being pushed back into crime, and so crime will lead me back into prison. That's how I feel right now, because that's where I am. And anyway, they're forcing me to go into universal credit. Now, no one, I think, well, some people, but no one really wants to be on universal credit. So, but I'm forced to go there because, what job do I get? And rents are so high now. And so, my rent, mate, it's about 1,700 a studio, like Crash How's Your Father. Where do you earn that? Pay food, pay transport, pay go, and then still have it? It's impossible. So, we go to these universal credits places, and you know what? Sometimes when you go to they treat you like scum, dirt, and filth. And I'm like, no, hold on, Crash. And if you make a mistake, they sanction you and punish you and take. But hey, hold on. We're human beings. Human beings make mistakes. That's life. But they're punishing you for no mistakes. Now, when I first came out, fair play, a mate of mine came in. Careful fish. Mate, be careful. Have you been to Universal Credit yet? I said, no. He said, mate, it's all changed now. And you have to remember, I've been in prison for 10.5 years, yeah? So it's all changed now. It's not like the old, mate, careful fish. Mate, the way he was talking to me, I thought he was referring to, shall we say, ISIS or Al-Qaeda or a terrorist organisation. And I'm like, all right, sweet. But, wait, listen, yeah. When I got there, yeah, I went to my first, so I came out and Crash How's Your Father. I've got to go to this universal credit. Now, I don't know what it is. So I've gone now, I won't say what, and I'm signing them. Now, then, while they send you on these training courses. And so they sent me to a training course over in Hammersmith, yeah? Now, a lot of you know me. See me, I am the most respectful, decent, laid-back person you meet. I don't look for trouble. I don't look for or cause trouble. But if it comes, then yeah, let's do what we have to do, regardless of the consequences of what's in front of us. That's it. Yeah. I mean, I remember one time, I had two of my friends, and this is what I hate. Oh, I hate when friends fight. Don't you hate that? I hate it. And two friends fight. But the problem was, I knew one friend longer than the other. They don't make the difference to me. But I love them both the same. But then I had one of them was what I call my babies. And, and the problem with this kid, Biscuit, yeah, the problem I had with this kid, Biscuit was having an argument with a traveller. And the problem was, yeah, I love the traveller Biscuit. I mean, I do. I respect it. Listen, see this traveller argument? He's my proper, I love him. But the problem was, Biscuit, I've known from there. When he first learned to read and write, he said, I'm Biscuit, my baby. So what happened was, there was something going on, and there was a clash between them. And I had to say to this traveller, I mean, and I love him. I love this traveller. But I had to say to him, look, please drop this out, because what you two are fighting over is a load of rollocks, yeah? But come on. But what the problem I have here is if the other fella calls me and says, we got to come and do what we got to do, I said, you know what the problem is here? I have to come. There's no, there's no like, sorry, mate, I can't make it. I'll leave it there. Look, if his life is in threat, under threat, and he's trying everything to get out of it and crash out as your father, there's no other way to deal with it. I have to come. Even if I don't want to come, I have to come. It's just, that's it. And fair play, the traveller said to me, well, Fish, you might come, but you'll be on the losing side. And respect to him, I dare say we would be. But the fact is, I said to him, I said to him, we might be on the losing side, but Crash, we're still coming. You know what I'm saying? We're still coming. And that's why I hate being put into certain situations. So anyway, I went to this office, Crash in Universal Credit, yeah? Now, 1,000 men are all on the Universal Credit. So maybe you will identify with what I'm going on here. So I've gone to Universal, I'm signing them. Now, they always punish us, don't they? At any mistake, boom, you're sanctioned or you're punished. Always, yeah? But when they make a mistake, they think you can't punish them. You know what I mean? Like, no. To me, it don't work like that, because to me, that is bullying. And I despise bullying. So anyway, I'm gone to this office, and I've got this training place. But now, when I'm in this training place here, crashing out your father, this fella comes in here, and I'm in this training place here, and I'm waiting to see the staff, whoever I've got to see, and I see this geezer coming out of one of the meetings, and this woman has come straight up. And now let me just explain. This geezer, Crash House, your father, this geezer, he looks about 65, 67. He looks a day away from retirement age, like Cheryl. He was in bit, and this woman came up to me. Listen, next time you come, make sure you're early. I don't care what you have. I don't care. Just make sure, yeah? I'll tell you to be out. And I'm like, wow. And actual fact, no, let's get it right. I'm like, wow. Yeah? I mean, mate. But anyway, I just logged it. Like when you see someone, you just log it, don't you? Because, you think, oh, mate, I hope you don't do that to me. So anyway, I got in a meeting, and it just... So anyway, I went to a meeting with my worker, Now, what it was, one day, I could not attend my appointment with my worker at this training place, yeah? So, because I had an appointment with the probation service. The probation... The probation officer had an appointment with Crash, wrote a letter to cover me, to hand in to Universal Credit, to say that I was with them, and that is why I missed the meeting with them, yeah? So he's got the letter, fair play to him, and he said, all right, Mr. Brown, Mr. Fish, not an issue, I'll put it in, and it's like... So anyway, about 3 weeks later, I'm walking along the story of life, Crash, yeah. And I go to get my money, yeah, and I've been sanctioned. Now, a sanction is they take money away from you for missing an appointment or for not being able to do something that you had to do. They sanction you, yeah. And what it was, I hadn't done anything wrong to get the sanction. So when I got... Well... And in the beginning, I didn't even realise I'd been sanctioned. I just knew that the money was short. So I went to the office in the evening, and I said to one of the workers, Crash, why have I been sanctioned? And he said, I don't know. Go and see the doctor. I went, okay, cool, So I went down to the training place, right? And I said, excuse me to my workers. I'm always polite and respectful. And this is one thing about me. When people have a go at me or put me down, listen, ain't nothing I try and do everything respectfully, amicably, and sensibly. That's it, yeah. I'm not on all this crash. I can, don't get me wrong, but that's a last resort, yeah. It's a boss, yeah. I've gone down and I say to my mate, I've been sanctioned, yeah, and the people, the sanctioned people want me to provide proof so that I can get the sanction lifted. And I gave you the letter, but you obviously didn't say so. No, sorry, I made a mistake. So now I go to the office, and I have to wait to see my worker. Yeah, the universal credit agent. I'm waiting to see him. Yeah. So now I'm waiting. Now another worker from Universal has called me over and sat me down and asked me what the issue was. And so I told her I'm just waiting to speak to Henry, uh, because Henry has the letter that the sanctioned people are asking for. So she said, okay, no problem, Mr. Fish. Sit down and crash out your father. We'll wait. So I'm waiting now for an hour and 15 minutes. But I had a part-time job with at the State of Mind. I was doing fitness classes at the State of Mind. And so I said to the lady in front of me, do you mind if Crash, Henry, the university, would mind if I interrupt him and his client, right? That's it. No big deal. So she said, go ahead, Mr. Fish. I'm sure Henry won't mind. So Crash, yeah, boss, yeah, on it, yeah, how's your father? You know the coup. I go over, yeah, being polite and respectful as I am, and I say to the client that Henry is dealing with, I say, excuse me, I do apologise for interrupting your meeting with Henry, but may I just ask you, would you mind if I interrupt you for and have a word with him? And his client said, oh no, go ahead, go ahead. So I said, thank you. So I turned to him, I said, Henry? He said, yes, Mr. Fish. How am I said, Henry, I came to a few minutes and hand you a letter explaining to you why I'm missing your appointment from the probation service. But I've been sanctioned, and the sanctioned people have asked me to provide proof, so I need the letter. And Henry, I love Henry, respectful, black guy, nice guy. He turns around to me and says, yes, Mr. Fish, no problem, I'll be with you in 10 minutes. So I go back and sit down at the table. Now, the woman that I saw berate the old man who was one day from retirement, she says to me, do you mind not interrupting a worker when he's working with his client? Oh my God. Now you have to remember, I have seen her, a couple of weeks ago, berate that man. So it was already logged in my mind. You know what I mean? Like the way she's talking to him was absolutely disgusting. And you have to remember, universal credit staff are there to help us, not hurt us. But they treat us like we're third-rate citizens, So when she said it to me, I'm like, oh my God. And, I so what I've done, I just, I'm not doing that. So I got all my bags, picked up. No, I didn't say a word. No words were needed here, you know what I'm saying? Now, I've already seen what you're all about. Because when she berated that old man, when he went, she went to her staff. That's how I deal with them. And I just thought, well, man, you ain't giving me like that. So I thought, all right. So she shouted, do you mind not interrupting her while it's done? I just thought, it's a crash. Picked up all my kid, never said a word. Even the other worker was looking at me like, what's he doing? Never said, got to the door. You know the big desk that you have at school and that for dinner? Well, their office was lined with those desks. So I got the first desk, crash! Got the second, and threw it straight over. You no good fucking dirty slag. What, you want to deal with me like a piece of shit when I've done nothing? So anyway, I'm now going to Walsall, as a lot of you will know, crash out of your father. I'm a very fit. So I've got 4 or 5 of them pulling them towards me, holding me back, but I'm pulling them towards her. Now, she has got on the phone. I picked the phone up to call the police. And she said, I call the police. You know the one. I call the police. I call the police. I call the police. You know that one, don't you? So I'm getting one. I said, listen, love. And I remember, it's 5 geezers holding me back, yeah? Office geezers. And I'm just still coming towards her. And I just said to her, you know what, love? Police can't help you here. Police can't help you here. But something just told her in her brain. Something just told her, you know what, don't put the phone, don't call the police. So you could just, sometimes you can just see, can't you? You can see when what's in front of you, when he says, police can't help you here, you just know, police can't help you here. You know it, but I know. So anyway, Crash, I just said to her, the dirty scum, what you think we're all dirt? You know what I mean? Like, what's happening here? Who are you? What you think you're, because you're, listen, I've run companies, I've worked for companies, I've managed, I'm only on universal credit because I've been forced into this situation, not because I want to be here. Anyway, they got me outside and Crash House, your father. Henry, and I love Henry, beautiful man. Henry said, Fish, wow, what happened? What's happened? I'll tell you what happened. She's having a go at me, yeah. Crash, yeah. Not to interrupt you and your client, Henry, but Crash, I didn't know. Henry, I asked for permission, Henry. Henry, I got permission. So, so don't come in arms housing me like you arms house a 65-year-old man from retirement, because it ain't happening. Because I'm a bully. I take on the bullies. I love a bully. And she's a bully. Yeah? And I tell you what, yeah, I guarantee, she will not be doing that again. That's what I hate about these people at Universal Credit. And so I went back to Ealing and I asked the guy, why didn't you tell me I've been sanctioned? I don't have to tell you. I said, mate, do me a favour. Do me a favour. Don't talk to me like that. I'm not talking like, don't talk to me because otherwise I will hurt you. You understand? Now, the Universal Credit, yeah, they sent me a letter, and this is why I'm annoyed. They sent me a letter. Oh, you have used aggressive and threatening behavior towards our staff. Okay, so we can't go in on it. But hold on, yeah. Stop. What I said to him was, do me, please don't go there because I'll hurt you. Now, there's no aggressive or threatening behavior. Yet, that what they have to understand, these people, is they need to understand the words frustration. They need to understand frustration. They need to understand the words loud and animation. But they need to understand the difference between animation and threats and violence. Loud noise. Loud noise is not threats. It's not violence. It's just frustration. That's it. I'm deaf. They need to understand the difference. And so, they sending me letters and all, but these warnings are just nothing but straws in the wind because nothing what they're saying has happened. And the thing is with these people like to make decisions behind closed door. Like, hang on, even the police have to investigate, yeah? Two sides of a story, man. Come on, brother. Even the police make an investigation before they conclude their evidence. You know what I'm saying? But these lot just jump like, they think because you're black or you wear a paper bag that you just automatically, they can just treat you like bits of shit. But it's not like that. You understand? So, we'll take you to court. And I just said to them, we'll take you to court. And I'm like, well, do you know what? And they also said to me, it is our policy to treat people with courtesy and respect. Well, I'm afraid to say to the Universal Credit people that your staff sometimes stray away from your policy. And when they stray away from your policy, they get their comeuppance, And it's mad, like They always threaten you with court and legal action. But see me, yeah, I'm a guy that, well, bring the legal action. Let's go to court because it will give me a chance to highlight in the public arena exactly what Universal Credit are doing to people. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no need for it. Yeah? And this is why I hate Universal and what they do. Mate, we're just people that try. But I'm only on your Universal because I'm forced on it. Yeah? Now, I told you this one before. Another one. And it's all Universal Credit, but it's ridiculous because at the end of the day, I just want everyone to be happy. But these people pushing you, you know, some of them are going like gangsters. So they're up north and they think, oh yeah, they can't get us. But and I hate this part. But mate, no one's untouchable. That's what they need to realise. And so anyway, one day I told this story I've told before, but hey, I'll do it again today because I'm in that mood. So crash. I told you I was at university. I left university. Crash, how's your father? I went to sign on in Fulham. Crash, how's your father? As I went to sign on, I was 5 minutes late. 5 minutes late. Yeah. 5 minutes late. So crash, how's your father? I've got there. And the woman said, I know I've told you before, but hey, I'm just in that mood today. I thought I'd do a podcast. And I thought I'd deal with the whole universal sector because it's just ridiculous. And so, crash how's your father? Bosh, yeah. She says, oh, you're 5 minutes late. You'll have to come back in 2 weeks' time. All right. Come back into it. Okay. So I said to her, excuse me, ma'am. You know when you're like 5 minutes late for work, you know, because I just need to understand. You know what I mean? Like, understand. You know what I'm saying? I get confused. So I said to her, we know when you're 5 minutes late. She said, yes. I said, do you have to come back to work in 2 weeks' time? She said, no. So I said, can I see the manager? So she said, yes. Mate, some hard word. No. So she calls the manager and crash out your father. He said, yeah, how can I help you? I said, excuse me. See, this is what I hate about people. Always polite and respectful. No anger, no frustration. Respect, polite. So I said to him, excuse me, sir, can I ask you a question? He said, yeah. I said, you see when you're late for work, yeah, 5 minutes late for work. He said, yes. I said, do you have to come back in 2 weeks? He said, no. So I said, well, why should I have to come back? Like, what's the difference between you and me? What? Don't I have problems? Can't problems arise for me? What? Don't I have responsibilities that can sometimes go wrong? I don't understand the difference between me and you. I don't understand why if you're 5 minutes late for work, you don't have to come. You can still come to work, but while I'm 5 minutes late for an appointment, I have to go back and wait for 2 weeks. I don't get. I just don't understand the reasoning behind that. Yeah. So anyway, he said, okay, no problem. He told her to sign me on. Yeah. Now, so crash has your father. I thought, all right, sweet. So I go home. Now I wait for 4 weeks. And I thought, okay, give me a bit of time. So I wait for 6 weeks. So after still no money come, I still not eating. No, remember, I've just left university. So I go back and I say, excuse me, ma'am, I came and signed on 6 weeks ago. I've had no money. Could you tell me why? And she said to me, we have a problem. I said, well, what's the problem? She said, we need a letter from university before we can sign you on. So I thought, all right, fair, but why didn't you write and tell me that? So anyway, I went, okay, cool. So I asked this question. For those of you who are of my age, yeah, you will know Crash as your father, yeah. They used to do money from the window at the Universal, at the job centre, job employment offices, yeah. So Crash, I asked the manager there, I said to her, would if I crash, yeah, if I get this letter that you are asking for, and considering that it's now been 6 weeks since I first came to you, do you think that you will be able to pay me here from the punishment at the payment window? And the manager of that job centre told me that I had to ring the staff up north who deal with the payments. So, Crash, how's your father? I asked her if I may use one of their telephones, in which she said, yes, you may. So, Crash, how's your father? I ring up north. A very polite lady came up. I said, oh, good afternoon. They said, good. I said, may I speak to the supervisor? She said, supervisor speaking. I said, excuse me. I signed on 6 weeks ago. They're now asking me for a letter from university to tell them that, saying that I have finished the course before. What I wish to know is if I bring this letter tomorrow at will you pay me from the window, from the payment window tomorrow? So she said, oh yes, Mr. Fish, 100%. You just get it. So I said, oh, thank you very much, ma'am. Always polite and respect, yeah? And put the phone down. So next day I get up and I go to the university, yeah, in North London, and I crash out your father. I get the letter from the secretary and I take it back to Universal Credit Office in Fulham. So I've done everything now and 5 minutes early, just in case. Yeah, crash, yeah. So that boss house, your father, crash. Boom. I go now to the phone, yeah, crash out your father, yeah. And I say to the manager, here's the letter. I said, will they still be paying me from the window this afternoon? And crash out your father, the manager says, you need to go and ring them to confirm. So I go over to another office telephone. I use the telephone and I ring up the people up north and I go, excuse me. They go, yes. I said, oh, can I speak to the supervisor, please? She said, oh, yes, of course. One moment. So the supervisor comes on. She said, hello. I said, oh, hello, love. Craig, I come to you yesterday, yeah, and I asked you if I get the letter from university, will you pay me from the window? And which you said, yeah. Does that option still remain available to me? She said, oh, yes. Come back at 3:00. Not an issue. Oh, crashed. I put the phone down. I'm thinking, yes, job done. All right, no big deal, relax. So anyway, I come back at 3:00. Now I know I've told this story before, but this story, I thought I'd just do it again because it upset me. So I come back at 3:00. I go to get the money, and there's no money. So I go to the manager. I said, excuse me, honey, the supervisor did tell me my money would be here, but it's not here. Do you know what I need to do? So she said, ring the supervisor back again up north. So anyway, I go back to the phone and I'm ringing the people up north. I said, good afternoon. I said, oh, good afternoon. I said, is the supervisor there, please? She said, no. I said, oh, well, is the manager there? She said, no. What, may I ask what this is all about? I said, yeah, well, I spoke to the supervisor this morning, and I told her the circumstances surrounding my claim, and she said that she would be paying me from the window. I'm at the window now, and there's no payment for it. And so the bird up went, well, no matter what you do, the supervisor's not here, and no matter what you do, you won't get your money today. Now, I'm not trying to be funny, yeah, but hold on. I have spoke to the supervisor three, 4 times, and she's given me clarification. Yeah, that when I've been there, I'll get them 3 times, 4 times. Yeah. So now all of a sudden, yeah, Scarface down up north thinks, like my mum. Now you're punishing me, right, for being a 5 minutes late. 5 minutes late, you're punishing me. Come on, mate. For 2 weeks, and then come back in 2 weeks because I'm 5 minutes late. Now you're 6 weeks late, and you think you can talk to me like you're some G or a gangster or a Scarface. Yeah? Well, I tell you what. You need to take these new tablets. Yeah? Yeah, but they're out now. Because you know what? That's exactly what you are. Right? All right? Recommend it. And I recommend you take twice the dose each day. So crash out your father, yeah? Bah! 1 computer, 2 computers, 3 computers, yeah? Mate, 4 computers, they're flying. And crash it. I mean, as I told you before, security beat high Usain Bolt out the door. All the people running, scrambling about. Ah! And so, crash out your father, yeah? The manager coming, lovely lady, beautiful lady. She goes, what's going on here? What's going on? What's going on? So I said, I'll tell you what's going on, ma'am, with respect, yeah? I came to you, yeah, and I was 5 minutes late. And you told me, yeah, that I, had to come back in 2 weeks. Now, that in itself is a libby when you're supposed to be helping out of work, hungry, poor, stricken people. But we dealt with that crisis and we had it resolved, and then I was told to come back. Now you yourself know that I spoke to the supervisor up north four or 5 times to confirm that my money will be here to be could be collected from the window today. You yourself know that. I come here today, there's no money, and the people up north are telling me no matter what I do, no matter what you do, you won't get your money today. Talking to me like Scarface. Well, you know what, love? It's not happening. It's not. Scarface is fictional. This is real. So anyway, the manager now, what happens, about 14:50, bill arrive. And you know how the police are. They just want to nick you, don't they? Black keys off his head. Monkey in the fucking job centre, monkeying about, nick him. But what happened was crash, yeah? The manager went, no, don't nick him, because you see, as I told you in the previous podcast, she knew, she could see that I was going to, this was an under carpet scam they're running, you know what I'm saying? It's not really highlighted in the public, so she knew I was going to bring it out to the public, to the domain, into the public domain. And so she told the police not to arrest me. Now, I'm not trying to be funny. I turned the place upside down, sideways, backwards, and it was a mess. Computers all over the place, scattered every chair. People outside looking in like, oh, what's going on? It looked like an act of terrorism. An act of terrorism, So anyway, she sat me down. She said, Mr. Fishman, what's going on? So I said to her, look, love, you can't do that to people. You can't tell them when they haven't eaten for 6 weeks that you're going to pay them and then all of a sudden treat them like bits of shit. Come on. And she said, yeah, you're right. And she gave me my money. And so I went back to the phone. Yeah, I went back to the phone and the woman, I said, hello? And she was still there. She said, what you done? I hate about these people. They talk to you like bits of shit, like scum, and then when you treat them back like bits of shit, then it's, what you done? You can't do that. We're universal credit. Where do these people live? People think you're not prepared to fight for yourself, right, or to stand up when institutions or companies are wrong. I'll never be scared to fight for yourself. I'd rather die or go to prison them be treated like it, but just because people think they're in positions of power. I'm not on that bus, you know. But I told her, look, love, I said, I'll tell you what I've done. I smashed the gap. I'm telling you, I said, you know what? Next time, yeah, you wanna play Scarface or Johnny Bad Boy, yeah. I said, make sure, yeah. Make sure you do it to someone who ain't prepared to die, yeah. Bye bye. And this is what I'm saying to these people. These people need to take some of these. They need to, you know, chill out, mate. This is the recipe. This is the remedy. Trust me, the remedy, baby. And so crash. You know, I've got my mother. It's like they put you in positions. Why? Why do they put you in positions? Another one. A couple of weeks ago. Yeah. No, forget that. Yeah, no, forget that. You know what, Crash? No, I will say it. Right, so another one, yeah? Crash, how's your father, yeah? So, I go in, yeah? And Crash. I'm having an interview with one of the clients, right? Now, I'm polite for her, but you have to remember, I'm deaf, yeah? Duff. I'm deaf, baby. And so, he's chatting to me. Okay. And he's saying to me, you know when you have to come and you got to get a fit now? You know when you... And I'm saying, yes, sir, no problem, sir. You do realise that you do realise that when you come, you have to get a fit. Yes, sir. Yes, I'm aware, sir. I'm fine. Yes, I fully understand. You do realise it, and I'm like, mate, is this geezer on crack? Is he like, what's the coup here? What was he? I'm black. What? Am I not speaking English? What? Do I look like an immigrant? What's the issue here? What part of yes, I understand. Yes, I comprehend. See, entiendo. What part of it doesn't he understand that I'm comprehending? And he's going on. So all I do is hit my hand and stand up. I go, yes, sir, I understand. What's the issue here? Because for me, it's like an issue. I'm like, well, I've said to you, you've reiterated the same statement 7 times. I've told you 7 times, and you're still I'm like, mate, what? I don't get the issue, the problem. What was it? So anyway, he now, yeah. So I never swear. I never swear at them or use bad language. Yeah? I don't. Yeah. But he now, yeah, comes in and the staff come over because I'm loud because I'm deaf, yeah? Not sinister loud, not evil, just loud, yeah? Like I am now, I'm loud. So what? Yeah? Now the staff all run over like it's some big brawl. No brawl. I'm just frustrated because I don't understand and confused what is going on here, yeah? So crash, all the staff come. Now, I'm talking to one of the staff members, yeah, and Crash, lovely black guy, yeah, and also security guy goes, I'll get out. Now, I've been doing security 30 years, yeah. Don't just come with your bad boy image, yeah, and get out. Because the problem is with these people is, see, these people are normal people, and I respect them, but they don't realise, they can't see sometimes when a lunatic or is in front of them, but someone who can do what he has to do, and regardless of police investigations, he won't be found, or they won't be. And this, or what they don't understand is we can do it. We can do it the same way they do it. We don't leave calling cards either. We don't we don't my boys, we don't tell you when we go. We don't scream and shout before we come. No. We just come and do what we have to and go, just like the forces do, like because that's who we've learned from. So we don't we try not to we don't want to go to war, but when we do, everything's done under the radar, And so the security said get out, and I thought, well, which is escalating the situation, because crash out your father. I've done security 30 years. always try to de-escalate. No. So when he said get out, I went, what do you mean get out? I'm talking to a stop. So I raised my voice more. Now, I'm outside. Now, they call the police. The police, yeah, come. And I say, yeah, I speak to us. I do apologise. You've most probably come to me and we talk. And we'll tell them the situation. And they then come out and they say, oh, look. They don't look at me. No threatening words were used. No aggressive words were used. No bad. And they leave. But Universal Credit have still decided to sanction me. Now, the problem is now with Universal Credit, and I don't mind, I don't care if it goes out there. Here's the problem we have now. The problem is, it's like, well, it's like they want me to show my hand, which if I do show my hand, they won't see my hand. And this is the problem. Mate, we were in the same way, and it's hurtful that you're trying to put, for me, I've always protected my staff, but these people are forcing you to hurt their staff, and then when it's done, you get punished, and then, all right, it doesn't matter. We've had 1 or 2 staff get hurt. We call it collateral damage. And this is the problem with Universal Credit. They're not understanding that their leaders are putting them in jeopardy, and that's the sad part of this, And so they sanctioned me. I had to explain to them, like Crash, what it's all about, and it's just annoying, it's annoying. And when you do what you have to do, everyone, the judge did it, but it's unfair that you want to put us in this situation when you don't need to. But anyway, Crash, how's your father? So we left that there, but it's just, it's just annoying. Anyway, I've got 10 minutes according to my clock. So, another thing that I find highly annoying is I went out raving with Bummy, Poppy, and Dean, yeah? And we gone out raving, yeah, Crash, and to Gaffin in Putney, yeah. Now, see me, I'm a faggot, yeah? So, when I go to them straight clubs, yeah, and I'm with my straight, you see, most people know I'm a faggot, so I don't cross the two sides. If I'm with other faggot, yeah, let's do what we got to do. But if I'm not, then, I like to be like I am now and keep that style of life out of the way, and let's pretend I'm struggling. So, Crash, how's your fire? So, when I go to straight clubs, what it is, I buzz with people, I dance with people, but sometimes I just like to bubble on my own. You get me? Now you fly. Show me the love. Show me the love. You know the rule. You just want to step in it. Show me the love. Or bring it back. Bring it back to me. Cry. So I'm singing, the rules. I'm dancing. You know the rules, yeah? And this bird, Crash, comes bumping into me. So I said, I'm sorry, love, I've heard that. Don't be in there. So I'm dancing away. Yeah. Oh, I'm having a good time. I'm in my own mind. I'm loving the music. I'm there. Yeah. And this bird, she comes running to me again, but this time, like a fucking rugby scrum half. Like, I'm sort of number 8, you know what I mean? I'm like, hey, hang on, mate. So I said, come on, love. A little bit of respect, ain't it? And as I went to walk away, she punched me in the back of my head. Oh, my God. Bing! But, as I said to you, polite and respect, man. First, always. So I grabbed her and I go, listen, I've pleaded with her. Please, I'm asking you, please, just leave it. You don't want this. You don't want this. This is not that lot out there. You don't want this, please. So I'm begging her. Don't set this off. You don't want this. And she punched me again. So I just, fuck off. Just push, fuck off, yeah? Now, this other blackbird that's talking to her, yeah? She's now screaming, shouting. So, Poppy, who's with me, Poppy Cleary, Jerry Cleary's daughter, I love you, baby. Yeah. So Poppy, fair play to her. Big G, Poppy! Poppy's now trying to, calm the situation down, and she's trying to talk to this black girl. This black girl has now thrown a full pint glass, at me, but it's smashed in Poppy's face, yeah? So I've just got a glass on, crash, straight back in her. Mate, listen, see me? Look, if you want to throw a glass in my face, then that takes your right as a woman away. If a 15-year-old kid stabs you, that takes his right as a kid or a child or a person away. It's as simple as that. If you start anything like that, then accept the same. So I've smashed it back, yeah? Now, it's all kicked off, yeah? So I'm now about, let's do this thing. So we'll crash. Everyone's in it now. Yeah, Poppy's on it. We're all on it now. Yeah, yeah. And Crash, how's your father? Mate, the club's gone upside down, baby. Tables flying, bottles of champagne all over again. Yeah. And I managed to get out. And I was lucky because now I'm doing 99 years. And, my license is a threat to life and limb. So, and this is what I hate people when I go out. This is what I hate about. When these situations, what these people don't realise, you're putting me in a situation where I have to go back to prison for 10, maybe 10, 20. Remember, I'm IPP. So if I go back to prison, they can keep me as long as they want. I mean, even though I'm out today, that's because the establishment, and that's only I think I'm all right to be out. And that's what I love about, don't get me wrong, that's why when people slag off the establishment and the police probation service, you have to understand that they deserve some credit too. Come on, I could still be there otherwise, you know what I'm saying? So they know I'm respectful. They know come on, man. So anyway, Crash, I've got out of that, get out of there. And I think it's that time I had no dough in my pocket. But it was funny, yeah. I just got round the corner. And at this pub, because I know everyone everywhere, at this pub, my mate went, Fish, how are you, son? I've gone, mate, bang on top. I said, mate, just kicked off down the club. Oh, mate, it's like an earthquake, you know what I mean? Everything's gone upside down, yeah. Up and over, the rule. So I said, listen, I got to get out of it. And he said, don't worry. And this is one thing I love about technology. You got to love it. He said, don't worry, Fish. Boss, rang an Uber, a boober. And he got me a cab, yeah. And I'm like, and then I'm going, all I see is all the cars. You see, that's another thing I've noticed with the police, see? That's why you're not safe no more. So as I've got in the cab and I'm going, as I got down from Putney to Fulham, I see the first police car coming, and I thought, well, look how long that happened, and look how long it's taking them to respond to it. So you're not safe, mate. You're not safe anymore. But it's just mad, isn't it? How people, have changed. Why can't people just go out and dance and have fun? Why is there always got to be violence now? Why has violence gone through the roof now? Especially with people that are not violent. Why are non-violent people? Why do non-violent people become violent when they've had a drink or a sniff or an E or what? Why? Huh? And then they're playing with psychopaths, or not even psychopaths, they're just playing with people that can hold their hands up. And then when it all comes on top, mate, it looks like they've been hit by a bus twice. Do you know what I mean? Come on, man. Why? I hate that. And this is what I'm trying to say, with the staff of Universal Credit. Look, no one wants to be on Universal Credit. We don't. And we're trying. But sometimes the authorities have stopped us from doing what we had to do. In a way, it's like I feel as if they've put me in a position where I've got to go back on the pavement. You've got to go and do what you've got to do. But hey, it's cool. I live there. They got their rules. I got mine. You know what I mean? So hey, let's die. Look, with that, I'm out of here, baby. We got me and Mr. Oatway on tomorrow. I got to interview Amber. I was sitting here, Crash as your father. I got a new suit, Mulberry, Gucci shirt. I just thought, you know what? Let me fly with my people enjoy the night. You know, I'm playing. I ain't bad. Let's have a look. Let's get it on. Where am I? What am I playing? I'm playing on the new Xbox. You know, aye. And I'm playing. Let's see if it comes on. I'm playing. Listen, don't ever think. Listen, video games can be the cause, yeah? Can be. I'm playing Call of Duty. On it. Look at that. Yeah. On it. Follow. You got to follow it. Do you know what about Call of Duty, yeah? You got to follow this geezer everywhere. I'm sure. I think myself, I'm sure it's a bit gay. You know? Like, you got look. You got to follow this geezer everywhere. Look. Yeah. Look. Now, like, be honest, yeah. Why would you follow a geezer in a dark patch? Why would you follow a geezer? Like, mate, tell me that's not so gay, like dogging. Please tell me. So anyway, look, he's there. I don't know what he's talking. So, Woods, you know Woods. I love Call of Duty. Call of Duty is my game, baby. Look, he's running up. I don't know if he's running away from me or maybe because I've got a big gun. Maybe I've got a big gun. I mean, I ain't had no problem with it yet. Maybe he's heard about me before we played the game, yeah. Right, let's follow him. Mate, I'm out of here. 59, 30 seconds. See how great I am. I'm following him. Look. Oh, he's got a big gun and all. Look. Oh, careful. Oh, mate. 2 helicopters up there and all, aren't they nuts? Mate, give me binoculars. I don't know what we're having. Hang on, let's have a look. Look at the size of that. Tell me he's not a gay soldier. Swear down looking at big missiles like that. Look, no, I bet they're non-binary. Oh, mate, have you been out there lately with a woke... Who's been out there with a woke meter? Mate, just to see how much woke is in the community and everything. Nuts, okay. Look at him, I don't know who he is. Look, off his nut. Call of Duty! I like the old Call of Duty, don't you? The new one, I mean, I'm playing, but I don't know. I don't rate them as much as I rate the old ones on my team, man. Yeah, right, I'm off now. I'm on to play Call of Duty. See you later. Bye-bye. You know, it was just a quick podcast. I mean, you know, I'm there, I'm everywhere, but I've never seen anywhere. Crash out your phone. I just thought I'd do one podcast today just to say hi. Yeah, and I want to thank everybody out there for their inspiration, aspirations. Everyone, I'm trying to get onto TikTok. I just need somebody who can show me how to edit or how to go and then edit the things that, and then I'm going TikTok live, babe. That's what I want. So if anyone out there can help me and tell me how to do, I'll try to ask everyone, but it's difficult. It's like no one wants to see you go anywhere. You know what I mean? I just need to know how. Do you know what? I felt just go on YouTube, innit? It would be easier, wouldn't it? But anyway, Crash How's Your Father. I wish every single one of you out there who bothers to watch these podcasts a really, really great, life and time. And let me also explain, when I do things like death and things like that and disappointment, I didn't get many views for death, but I'm sorry to have to say, to me, dealing with death, mate, there are so many people who are broken hearted from death of a loved one, or a girlfriend, or a mother. And, you know, if you can't do it properly, it's very sad to see. It's sad. It's very sad. And that's why I did it. So don't be scared, you know, if you need to look at it, look at it. You know, I'm not here for me. I'm dying soon anyway. I'm on the other side of me. I'm 61 last week. I am dying soon. So when I do all them things on death and things like that and disappointment and relationships, it's not about me. It's about trying to help people get through really hard and stressful times that happen in that. Remember to embrace. You have to embrace sadness just as much as you embrace happiness. Always remember that. And if you know anyone who's upsetting you or No, don't use violence. Don't you? Just use, okay? Just use that. That's what they need. No, and they work. They are. Listen, I've had 3 packets, and this is my 4th. And believe me, they're working. See you later. Cry!